selling all my crypto. I gotta sell all my crypto. In this video, we're gonna go over that and more. So definitely consider smacking that subscribe button. Just jumping into it, guys. We saw massive wick down here, guys. This must mean we're gonna be going down to $8,000. I saw in the comments, it must be true. We had a massive wick down. It's manipulated. We're going down. So just to head up, what is this comment about? What is going on here, guys? We have Lily Monte, must know more than all of us out there, says, stop the FOMO, dude, slash Bitcoin rally is over. Binance US is the proof. The proof. The market is manipulated, ... 8K Bitcoin crash in a matter of minutes, ? It's a sign to sell right now, ... Bitcoin is bearish as of today. Well, guys, unfortunately, this was a comment on yesterday's video, and I don't think Lily Monte is going to make it, in my humble opinion. We're going to go over that in this video, checking out some charts on looking at Bitcoin, see the current Bitcoin price action, and of course, we'll just jump right into it, guys. Currently, the market, as we can see, $63,000, basically 63K. That's awesome. Ethereum, $4,100. Binance just under $500. Cardano still getting beat up, still getting bullied in the playground at $2.20. Solana making it past 200 again. Let's go. Polkadot, yeah, guys, parachains, they're coming. It's going to be a big deal. And of course, before we get into it, guys, Crypto.com's listing Serum, Perp, and ARPA. Just want to make you guys aware, listing ARPA and Perp, which were recently Coinbase listings. So just keep that in mind. Head over to Bitcoin price action. Like we know, we did see that massive wick down there. It's kind of crazy, algo bug apparently, as they like to call it. But it just hit them the current price action. We did have a bearish engulfing yesterday, guys. Massive rally up here. We did have a bearish engulfing. Hopefully, we end up creating a bullish engulfing. Hopefully, that happens. I mean, we are starting the day green right here, so let's keep it going. But the whole point is we had this massive rally, guys. We're going to have pullbacks. It's going to happen. This right here is, in my humble opinion, nothing. This is a 5% pullback. Yeah, nothing. So we pull up the moon phase indicator, guys. We had the bottom moon phase print right here, which usually calls for the bottom of the moon phase cycle. And well, guess what, guys? We mentioned a while ago, if we start going parabolic, we're going to see it ignore the cycles. And that's exactly what we're seeing. We had the top one here. We should have dropped like that. We had the top one here, we didn't. We rallied up. Now we have the bottom one. We should continue rallying up. And why did I say once we go parabolic, it's going to do that? Because look, it's done that before, all the way back here in this massive parabolic region. It looks like we're possibly in a region somewhere in this range. And if we continue that, guys, it's going to go absolutely insane. We're going to continue to ignore the moon phase indicator, which is very bullish. That's a very bullish thing right there, to ignore it. So keep that in mind. But as we start getting closer to a top, though, you want to keep in mind we actually follow it pretty closely. So just keep that in mind, guys, for when we get closer to a top. And of course, guys, we are way above the 50 and the 200 MA. The 50 is at about $50,000. And the 200 is around 45,000. So just keep that in mind. It's looking pretty good. So what's up with these charts on Bitcoin.com or looking to Bitcoin.com, and how can we use them to see if there's a top or what's going on? Well, guys, this right here is the Bitcoin profitability days. As we can see here, guys, this entire chart of Bitcoin is just the price action, and it's all green except for there's two red dots at the top here, and that is when somebody would be down on their money on Bitcoin if they bought it. It says number of days profitable holding Bitcoin is 4,079 days. And the total number of days is 4,085 days. So there's only about 6 days you'd be down on your money. It says percent profitable days holding Bitcoin is 99.9% profitable. Wow, really? Crazy. Crazy. And, if you just hold, you play the cycles, you don't freak out. Like Lily Monte right there. You can actually make some money? Interesting. I didn't even know that. Maybe I shouldn't have sold my crypto. Oh my goodness. I shouldn't have listened to the comment down below. I knew they were wrong. Yeah, guys, the Bitcoin profitable days, just look at it. Pretty good. Up next, Stock to Flow by Mr. Plan B, and not that Plan B morning after pill. We see, of course, guys, if you've never seen this before, we're going to go over and just show you what's going on. We have the left side right here, the price action, years. On the right side here, it says days until next halvening. So, of course, the violet, because this is based off the rainbow, Roy G. Biv. Violet means we basically have no days until the next halvening. And red, we have about 1,400 days till the next halvening. So just keep that in mind. As we can see here, though, as going all the way back to 2011, our first massive peak, come back down. We see the halvenings still play a big role. This right here is the theoretical price action the line that goes straight. And then of course the Roy G Biv is actually the Bitcoin price action. So currently though, we always go blasting past the theoretical line. Even in 2013 with the double top here, we blasted past the first time, came down and hugged it, blasted past again, and then it snugged down right below it for a long time, peaked up and then still below it, and then bam, 20K was way above, came back down, came back up, bam, and now we were above it a little bit, but not like really far. We didn't have much of a deviation. You can see that down here, we're about 0.37, but we did have a massive deviation back here in the summer on the downside, about I think it was 0.1, yeah, 0.97. So yeah, now we're working our way back up. Would not be surprised to see us get up here, of course, in the red, down here on the bottom, but above the theoretical line, which is looks like around $80,000. But he has different kind of models calling for different kind of projections. So would not be surprised to see a good old $100,000 Bitcoin. He is calling for a $135,000 Bitcoin by the end of December. So let's see. But I think one of his most bullish indicators is actually calling for like $864,000. Very interesting. I don't believe we're going to hit that hard for like that high this cycle, but I would love to be wrong. I definitely could easily see somewhere in the range of $100,000 to $200,000 in my humble opinion. So that's what's going on there, guys. Stock to flow, obviously very bullish. Up next is the 200 moving average heat map. So alrighty, guys, we scroll down here once again on the right side. We have this Roy G Biv stuff. What is going on with all this color stuff? It says percent monthly increase of 200 weekly moving average. That's why it's called the 200 weekly moving average heat map. So this right here is the 200 moving average, this line right here. And then of course the price action with all the dots on it. So basically, like the color of the dot just represents the percent of the monthly increase of the 200 WMA. So whenever it's in the blue, this is an excellent buying opportunity. Look, we had a lot of blue here, back here when we dipped down to $30,000, back at $45,000. We had a lot of blue here, a lot of great buying opportunities. And now we're starting to rally back up. And the last one that printed at $62,000 is still blue. Why is it not like green / almost yellow? Because that's what it was back here when we topped. Well, guys, the 200 WMA is actually way higher now. So since it's way higher now, we're not that far away from it. So we have more room to grow. Because once you see us in orange and red, well, that right there is like, this is basically just a risk metric saying that once you're in orange and red, like you've seen up here, that's probably near a top. So you probably want to start taking some profit if you see something near the orange and red. We never hit that back here at 65K. We were barely yellow. And right now we're not even yellow yet. So according to this model, we have a lot more room to grow. So that's what's going on there. Let me know what you think about this model. Up next is the BTC law growth curves. It's actually a lot easier just to use TradingView for this because it gets a little weird on their website. So let's pull this up here, get rid of the MAs. And go to the BLX. You know, of course, the BLX has the most history for the BTCs. And yeah, I was doing some stuff there. But guys, as you can see, we broke all-time high. Like that looks great. But what is kind of interesting? We go on the monthly here, get this thing all worked out. As you can see, guys, we topped here. Look at what happens if you bought after we broke all-time high. So it broke all-time high, it rallied. So and then rallied up here, crashed down, broke all-time high, rallied. And then, of course, bear market, broke all-time high, rallied, broke all-time high right, here, of course, we rallied, broke all-time high here, rallied up, came down, broke all-time high now. Are we going to rally? Well, history shows once we break all-time high, we typically have a rally. It typically has that happen. And I want to show you guys something we showed in the Patreon a little bit ago. This is very, very fascinating with the 2013 cycle compared to now. So definitely pay attention right now. Guys, we topped right here at the orange fib level, bottomed at the blue fib level, broke through the 50% in October. And look, this was actually April, July, October, November was the power through, big green dildo, as they like to call it. Current times, got rejected at the orange fib level, bounced off the blue, breaking through in October. This was April, this was July, this was October. What comes next? If you're paying attention, November was a very green month. Very green month. Even if we have the lengthening of cycles, like let's just say it takes us till December or January to finally make this happen, we should have some parabolic price action. And if we would go straight up in November, of course we saw in 2013 how it actually is, it's actually scary accurate how it's playing this out. We would be around a $136,000 Bitcoin based off of this indicator. Look at that, 136 at the very top. That's not some moon boy stuff. That's literally just showing you what has happened before. Of course, you have to like make your own decisions, do your own analysis, and stuff like that. But we've done it just like a reminder: April, July, November, same time. April, July, November. Insane, guys. So do you guys think we're going to continue making higher highs and higher lows? You think we're not? Are you guys selling all your crypto? Guys, if you want to know what I'm doing with crypto, when I'm buying, when I'm selling, I post that in the crypto enthusiast community, the Patreon down below. So definitely consider hitting that up. But it seems like this looks very bullish in my humble opinions. It looks very, very bullish. And if you guys want to look at these indicators yourself, which I do recommend, they're free here on lookintobitcoin.com. You just got to go up to the top right and hit charts and then pick whatever chart you want to use. You can scroll down and there's so many of these guys, so many. Yeah, I mean, of course, they have some great top indicators as well. So you can definitely check that out. But guys, that's what I got for today. I just wanted to bring up a silly comment down below and hopefully add a little bit of humor to guys. Don't freak out. We drop 5%. We're going to be fine. There's an algo bug on Binance US. We've seen it before. It's nothing new. So just sit back, relax, and enjoy that wild crypto journey because it's just a wild crypto journey. But I just want to say thank you guys so much for tuning in. Definitely consider smacking that subscribe button, smack that like button. And if you want to support the channel, check out the links down below. And until next time, may the gains be with you.